What is up? Let's go.
Kings.
You got one beer. Let's go, Colin. Let's go, baby.
Colin. Yeah, let's go, Colin.
I think it's Colin, right? Brian Kelly has done it. Let's go, boy. Let's go. That was a crazy game. Double OT. I don't know if the offense was going to pull it off there at the end, but that was absolutely crazy to end regulation. Jeez. Dude, that call with the where they picked up the pass interference, I've never been so mad. Even will go down in Notre Dame history. That was a crazy game. Now, win out, get to the AC championship, win that game, and that's only going to even be harder with Trevor Lawrence back. Jeez, wow, what a game. Notre Dame obviously came out second half. Wasn't definitely not in tune as the first half, but that's Clemson. But I want to hear what you guys have to think about where are they going to be in the standings this week. You can go flip with Clemson. I think Notre Dame will move to 1, and Clemson will go to 4. I've had indicators come together, and we admit we are an elite team. Legit, I agree 100%. Brazil. What's up, Philippe? Says Brazil. Can you explain what you mean? We're coming here. You got a neutral Notre Dame guy?
So neutral.
What's your favorite team, Corey?
Naval Academy.
You like the Navy?
Yeah.
Navy not so good this year. They got destroyed by BYU, but obviously BYU is an elite team this year.
But it's Naval Academy. You got to love them.
Yeah, no. Corey here actually played against in high school. He played high school football, and he actually played against one of the players on Navy. That's why he follows. One of the reasons why he follows them. Go Irish! Let's go! Go Irish!
Go Irish!
Got my
Irish or Kings
Tommy Reese jersey on right now. Go Irish! Let's go, boys! Yeah, let's go.
All the people are so.
Let's go, boys! Yeah. So there's my Tommy Reese jersey. Obviously Adidas because now they're in Under Armour. Let's go. I'm so happy right now. Notre Dame finally won a big game. Let's go. Can you win a bigger game than number 1 team in the country? I don't think so.
In overtime. Double
OT. Let's go.
Yeah.
Clemson finally lost the regular season game. Crazy game, guys. Crazy game.
Kings.
Crazy game. What do you I was asking before, what do you guys think where Notre Dame move into the standings next week? I think they're going to flip with Clemson. They'll go to number 1, and Clemson will go to number 4. And then obviously, more than likely, we'll have the rematch in the ACC championship as long as Clemson doesn't fault up along the way. But, wow, what a game. One of my biggest takeaways from the game, those referees, I mean, very sketchy. Like, that pass interference call on the second to last drive, we're lucky enough to get the ball back. There was like 3 flags there, and they all pick him up for no explanation. Just Dabby Sweeney, the Clemson coach, complaining, and they pick him up, which doesn't make a lot of sense to me. But it is what it is. We won the game. It's all that matters really in the end. But that was definitely sketch. After the national championship in 2016, 2018, I've had a true hatred for the haters, I'm going to assume that says. Yeah, people just hate. They don't follow the whole season. A lot of people don't actually. I mean, obviously you can't watch every college football game, so you try to follow as best you can. But people that say that Notre Dame doesn't play a good schedule or a tough schedule, just honestly, I don't think they know college football. Not like we're playing a cupcake team where we get to put in the backups the whole game, even though we usually don't play in a conference. But you're playing 12 solid teams. 3-2, but Ohio State and Alabama still have been more dominant, but this is a step in the right direction. Yeah, I can agree with that. Matt, I always see you're commenting on my videos, and you're always giving me good feedback. I appreciate that, dude. Same thing with you, Colin. I see you guys always helping out. I really appreciate that. But yeah, 3-2, I'm cool with that. Who cares, guys? As long as we get in, that's all that really matters. Obviously, the ACC championship is going to be the playoff game. Like, it's going to be the start of the playoffs for us, because if we lose that game, we no longer – I mean, we could still get in. Imagine playing Clemson 3 times, which could possibly happen. Let's say in the ACC championship, if Clemson makes it, and it's Notre Dame, obviously, and it's another tight game, can you imagine if they let both Clemson and Notre Dame in the game and they play 3 times? That'd be absolutely absurd. But, all right, let's see. Ian Book is the most clutch QB Andy has ever seen, Colin said. I mean, he's making his case, dude. Like, Wow. I know last year a lot of people were trying to give him the boot, which I didn't agree with. After the Michigan loss, they were saying the offense wasn't producing. And he had that a touchdown drive against Virginia Tech, I think it was. That was clutch. I mean, tonight, dude, he just didn't give up. Like he fumbled out of the end zone, and Clemson obviously recovered. I was upsetting, but I wasn't mad at him because I knew he was just trying to do the best he could. Clemson equals taters like tater tots. Crazy chicken dude, thanks for joining. Philippe, understand little English. No problem, dude. I appreciate the comments and the feedback and watching. I appreciate that. Maddie said, "Did you hear the students saying F you, dad?" I did. I actually was watching with a bunch of people. I was watching with my roommates, so I did not see that. But I mean, obviously, I don't promote that, but that's pretty funny if that's true. Obviously, I don't wish anything bad on him. He's a great coach. I think he's a lot players coach. He's always like firing people up, and he's a great coach. Obviously, I mean, look at his record and the team. The players love him. Let's see. Biggest win since '93. I'm too young to even give it comparison. For me, this is the biggest win of my life. Shanty Irishman, thanks for joining. Thanks for commenting, guys. Keep coming. Give me any questions you guys have. Anything you want me to say, go straight ahead. No problem with the content. Thanks, dude. I appreciate that. I'll keep it coming. Do you guys have any suggestions for the future? Hit me up. You guys want to see more reaction videos? I can start doing those. I really enjoy making the content. Crazy Chicken Dude said, "Dear Notre Dame, thank you. Alabama and Ohio State." It's funny, dude. I guess you're saying that Alabama and Ohio State are going to move up in the rankings. Obviously, with Ohio State, they're only going to play 8 games, 9 with the conference championship. So they can't lose, I don't think. I think if they lose, like they're in much deeper trouble than Clemson or Notre Dame or Alabama, just based on the amount of games they're playing. Colin said, "Ian Book has gotten so much crap for his play this year, and this game was huge for him." It's true, dude. Honestly, the first few games, I didn't think he was playing up to his potential. Then again, he has Brian Kelly as his coach, and Brian Kelly's a great coach. So I feel like he's just following the scheme and what the coaching staff wanted. So tonight he came up huge. I think this was one of his best games ever when it comes to managing the game. Like when we needed him, he showed up. Chris at Clemson said revenge. Hashtag revenge. I'm guessing you're a Clemson fan, dude, and you saying the AC championship is revenge. Correct me if I'm wrong, but hey, that should be an awesome game if it happens. Colin said, "GG Clemson fans, GG." Maddie said, "Ohio State apparently didn't look good against Rutgers." I actually didn't watch the game because obviously I was watching this game, but I was told that Rutgers was going to get beat down. But I'll have to look at the highlights. I'll obviously look over the footage. Yeah, I mean Ohio State's this is their 3rd game of the season. Notre Dame's that was their 7th. Clemson, that was their 8th. So these teams are starting to pick up like their identities and how they're going to be. And Ohio State's only 3 games in. So, I mean, they still have time. But, I mean, Rutgers is a good team now. Good for them, obviously, Rutgers. But, yeah, I got to look at the highlights. Crazy Chicken, who said we both were really devastated by Clem Dump. Were you devastated because no, I'm guessing you're devastated because you don't like Clemson? You need to correct me if I'm wrong. Conlon said, "I'm only 16, so this is the biggest ND win I think I've ever experienced." Yeah, I can agree with you, Conlon. I can 100% agree with you. I mean, that game, dude, number 1 team in the country. I mean, obviously we're home. We finally got a home game when it comes to these tough teams, besides the Georgia game, really. We lost by, I think, was it 1 point, 2 points? Well, I think it was 1 point, yeah. Yeah, dude, it is crazy. If you guys want to drop us some comments, what kind of videos you guys want to see in the future? You want me to do some reaction videos? Anything you guys want, just let me know. I'm trying to make a push for 10K subscribers by the end of the year. We'll see if I can hit that. But yeah, I appreciate all your support, guys. Crazy Chicken Dude said Penn State is 0-3. Yeah, dude, that loss to Indiana really killed them. They really, I think, were shot down from that. I mean, they lost literally on a replay. They could have reversed it. I think the call was right. Rough take, I guess, but Atkins in action, message retracted. I'm not really sure if that was profanity or anything, but let's keep it clean. Crazy Chicken Dude said brutal losses for Alabama and Ohio State against Clemson. Yeah, that's true. Colin said Virginia Tech last season was hype, but this is a different type of amazing. Oh, dude, I don't even think it compares, honestly. This is like, I mean, no matter how the season ends, this is going to be probably the biggest. Obviously, it's the biggest win of the season. If the season ended now, it'd be the biggest win in the past 20 years, probably, maybe even more. Correct me if I'm wrong for the people who are older listening. Yeah, I honestly think what's going to happen is Notre Dame's going to go to 1. I hope at least. And they can't go. I don't think they drop. I just don't see why Ohio State would be above them. Ohio State has 3 wins, 3-0. I mean, they have decent wins, but nothing crazy. I mean, this is like they're a proven good team now. Notre Dame elite. I said if Notre Dame was going to score more than 28 points, they win the game. Obviously, I was talking about regulation. So, I mean, I would say I did okay. I mean, I said it was going to be a 7-point game, so I at least have that part right. But I didn't think it was going to be this high scoring. Not even close. I'm down with reaction vids. I actually really like the single guys highlight vids like Zach Wilson and Ian Book. Yeah, man, I'm going to keep churning those out. I really enjoy making those. They don't take too long to make, and it seems like a lot of people like watching them. If you guys have any people you want to see, like any players are under the radar, feel free to let me know now. Colin said Book is white Lamar. That's a steep judgment, dude. I think Book. I mean, he runs when he needs to. I mean, I guess that's not a bad. Yeah, he's not as fast, but he's faster than he looks. Only thing I wish Book would do more of is throw deep. I think he tends to, when he throws deep, he tends to just like kind of like chuck it. Trying to put it in the general vicinity, as in like going accurate. Great quarterback. Not saying he's not, but that's really the only thing I wish he'd do more of. Crazy Chicken News said Uncle Lou, college football YouTuber, is going to have a laugh at Clemson. I gotta check that out, dude. I'm not familiar with that guy. I gotta check it out. Sean Scully, let's go. What's up, Sean? You know I'm hyped. My first live reaction. I actually know Sean from real life, not the virtual world. Dude, let's go. Like, that's easily the biggest win. Sean, I was telling them earlier, I think that ND will go up to 1. Alabama will be at 2, Ohio State 3, Clemson 4. I think Notre Dame and Clemson will flip spots. I don't see how Ohio State would trump Notre Dame. Maybe Alabama, but I don't see why a 3-win team would trump them. Chris at Clemson said the game was in our hands, but then we got a holding call. Whoopity do. I mean, dude, it's fair. Like that was a crazy game. Like it could have gone either way. Obviously, Clemson dominated the second half. I didn't think we were going to pull it off. When the pass interference call happened, when Notre Dame had the ball with like 2 minutes left, I thought that was going to be their last drive. The pass interference call where Dabo Sweeney was like freaking out. There was like 3 flags right there, and somehow they picked up all the flags. I was pretty upset. I'm not going to lie. I think that was right. There's 3 flags right there, and then he starts complaining, and they pick up the flags. But I mean, there's plenty of instances like when Notre Dame picked up that fumble by Travis Etienne, ran for a touchdown. He obviously wasn't in the end zone. And over time, they were reviewing literally every little thing. It was just unnecessary. So, but I mean, as long as you guys win out, which I think obviously you will, it won't matter. It's going to be a rematch no matter what. Sean said that's a solid prediction. Ohio State and Bama haven't played anyone. Yeah, I mean, Ohio State, I don't see why they would trump Notre Dame. Notre Dame just beat the number 1 team in the country. They showed that they are probably top 3 team at least. Ohio State's still early in the season. Obviously, they have Justin Fields, who probably will win the Heisman just based off his play, and he doesn't really have any flaws to him. He's just going to get better as the year goes on. His stats are only going to go up. So I think Justin Fields is my front runner right now. I think Ian Book might actually make a push now, just based off this game. People are going to say he should be in the. I don't think he'll obviously make it to the Heisman ballot or anything like that, just because his stats aren't absurd. But I mean, people are going to push for that now. It's a natural thing to do when a team upsets a number 1 team like that. Matt said, "Don't be surprised if we're a little slow next week because this was a physical game." Yeah, dude, that's a great point I wanted to touch on. You said, and it definitely will take a toll on them. Dude, they play Boston College next week, and in case you guys didn't follow, Boston College basically almost beat Clemson last week. So I mean, that is not a game to take away. Like they got to be on 100%. Like you can't show up late. Like they can't start up slow. I think that game will be tight most of the way. obviously Boston College's quarterback now, if correct me if I'm wrong, Phil Jerkovich was the Notre Dame backup last year, so he's well aware of the Notre Dame defense more than likely. He probably played against watching these guys on the scout team, and he's going to be ready. Phil Jerkovich is a big kid too. Like you'll see, he's a tough guy. Clemson really threw him around. They kind of just overpowered him in that game. But can you imagine if Clemson had lost last week? They'd have 2 losses now, and Miami would be ahead of them for the AC championship. So, I mean, good thing they won last week. I'm sure Trevor Lawrence, when he comes back, he's going to be like, they're going to be like pissed. Like they're going to be ready to go. Dude, I can't believe they won, honestly, guys. It's just crazy. I honestly thought, I didn't think we had it. I had to be 100% with you guys. I did not think we had it at the end there. Then I probably walked 3 miles just pacing around. Geez, that was just a crazy game. I mean, you guys will see the highlights. If you guys want to see any specific highlights, please let me know. I'll post whatever you guys want. Let's see. Matt said, "Don't be." Okay, sorry, I repeated that. Great point. Like I said, Boston College. Also, another thing with that is Notre Dame. I didn't realize this until today. Every team before Clemson had a losing record. So we're about to really pick up in the schedule here. Like, there's nothing. We're no shooting for the AC championship right now. We still got to play North Carolina, which is a very good team. One of the best quarterbacks in the country. He's Sam Howell, I think it is. Correct me if I'm wrong. He's nothing to be played. That team is no one to be played with. They score a lot of points. And I know Notre Dame, we're not the type of team to be in a shootout. I mean, tonight we basically were. Tonight we really showed that we can play with anyone and play any kind of game. Wow, dude, guys, I didn't think we had it. We were up 23-10, I think it was. Then it was 23-13. Then it was 23-16. It was 23-23. Then it was 26-23. And then it was bad second half. But that's what good teams do. They pull it off in the end, and that's what we did. I mean, great job. All right, let's see. Colin said, seeing us field storming in 2020 is so fresh. Dude, it's funny. You said seeing us field storming in 2020 is so refreshing, dude. You would think like with the COVID guidelines and everything and how Notre Dame had the COVID breakout earlier in the year, in case you guys didn't follow. That's why the Wake Forest game was postponed. So we're playing – that's why we were 6-0 instead of we didn't play the 7th game like Clemson did. We had a postponement for one of the games, so we're playing that later in the year. But, yeah, I mean, I'm sure the NCAA is not going to be very happy about that storming the field. But also, what do you guys think? I'm not aware of the rule, but I didn't think earlier in the season in the home games there was that many fans. I don't know if it was just a rule because they were playing Clemson or what, but I mean, I'm not mad, but I was just surprised at how many students were in the crowd and how they're all kind of crowded together. I was just shocked. I'm surprised. What do you guys think? Aaron said, go Irish, baby. Let's go, Aaron. Let's go. I think I've seen you comment on a bunch of my videos. I appreciate that, dude. Thanks for showing the support. Thanks for joining the commenting. Anyone who's listening right now, feel free to comment anything you want. Alan said, all my friends on Snapchat have been saying Clemson will kill us. They're looking stupid now. Dude, people just want to hate, man. If you know college football, you know good teams. Like in 2018, I stand by my word that Notre Dame team that lost to Clemson 30-3, we were much better than the score indicated. Once Julian Love got hurt, I mean, they just started attacking us, and they were attacking a corner who had a busted shoulder. So he was just banged up, and he's playing one of the best receivers in the country. And when you're playing good teams like that, it's so easy. They just score so quickly, and that's basically what happened in that game. So I think a lot of people thought that we're constantly overrated, but Notre Dame plays a tough schedule every year. And if you don't think that, I think you just don't follow them and you don't understand the whole scheme of college football. And yeah, they don't play in the conference. I understand. I wish they played in the conference every year. This year, they're obviously playing in the ACC. But, I mean, I can't honestly say that they have any easy opponents when it comes to their 12-game schedule typically, because they're playing usually 3 rivalry games, and rivalry games are never taken easily. They'll play 1 or 2, like they'll always play one team that's like top 5, at least top 10. And they'll play another team who's like in the bubble, like a top 15, top 20 type of team. So it's not like they're playing an easy schedule. I don't know where that comes from. I think it just comes from people who don't like the school and don't appreciate it. Thanks for the comment, Colin. Keep coming, guys. I like seeing that you guys are interacting and enjoying this. Aaron said, as an Irish fan, I had no faith that we would win that at all, and we somehow pulled that out. Dude, I feel that 100%, bro. I was just saying this. I did not think we had that one bit at the end. I was like, dang, like, all right, like the AC championships. What's gonna matter? Like, that's honestly what matters, guys. Now, AC championships, what's gonna matter? Winning the rest of the games obviously matters, but that's what's matter. Now, beating the best team and probably the best team in the country. I think we're the best team in the country, obviously, but beating a team like Clemson twice in 1 year, that's tough. That is tough. Like there's nothing really else to say than that. Like it's gonna happen. They're gonna have to beat Clemson twice, and not gonna be home next time. Trevor Lawrence is gonna be back. It's gonna make it that much harder. Now, all these people who are on Instagram, Twitter, social media saying, "Oh, they didn't have Trevor Lawrence and they had to go to double overtime, and that's what they won." They didn't watch the game. Did you not see the game? Notre Dame made tons of mistakes. The announcers were insane. They left 11 points on the board. 11 points. So they're obviously going to need to not make those kind of mistakes, but very possible they can do it. I don't see why they couldn't. I mean, that's a 5-star quarterback, and DJ Ugalea, or excuse me, with pronunciation of his last name, but that's a 5-star quarterback and very good player. Like, obviously, Trevor Lawrence is going to be make the offense that much better, but it's not like we just played a cupcake team, and it's not like they didn't play well. Like that, they played at their top notch. Like Travis Etienne, top notch player. Like, come on, let's be honest here. So, I mean, I have full confidence they can win the next game. It's going to make it that much harder. They're going to be, I think Notre Dame, this is huge confidence boost, not only for the team, but the program. I think just the respect now is just going to be massive. Like, this is really going to boost them, and this is going to boost the players' confidence. All right, Maddie said, Conlon same. Now I thought we would win close, and we did. Yeah, dude, I said 7-point game from the get-go. Colin McNerney said, I smell COVID fines in case coming for Andy. Yeah, dude, you're 100% right. I just hope it doesn't get to the point where they start buying the coaches and stuff like that. Can you imagine? But I mean, how would that be the coach's fault? Yeah, dude, they rushed the field pretty bad. I'm still gonna figure out how to pull up can I pull up a picture or anything like that? I gotta get better at these live chats, guys. This is my first one. Hope you guys are enjoying it. And said, yes, bro, been on your channel since day one. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. I always see the guys who comment all the time and give me recommendations. I really appreciate that, guys. Because, like when I see more comments on videos and I see likes and saying, like, oh, I really like this video, then I'm like, oh, I'll make more of those. And this kid, like, he always comments on my videos and he wants me to make like a video like this. Yeah, I'll make a video for him. Like, he's always supporting me, and I really appreciate that. But yeah, guys, we're on the road to 10K right now, so let's try to get there. Try to get there by the end of the year. If you guys don't follow me on Instagram, I'm trying to up my Instagram game with the YouTube channel, trying to just kind of spread the word of my channel. It's the same as my YouTube channel name on Instagram, ZZLiamZZ11. Feel free to follow me if you guys want to stay updated with content. I've also been trying to post other sort of content on there, and yeah, I just really appreciate all the support you guys are commenting. I really appreciate that. Eric Ward, what's up, Eric? You said if they win out and lose to Clemson AC Championship, I think they'll still get into the playoffs. Great point, man. I want to talk about this. So now, Eric, what do you think? Do you think that they have to lose by a certain margin? I honestly think they can't lose by more than a touchdown if that's the case. I think if they lose by 10, you can have all the internet warriors saying, "Oh, they didn't have Trevor Lawrence the first time, and they went to double overtime, and they were at home, and the referees, and this, and you know what I mean?" So. And then you're just gonna have a bunch of hate. We just beat the number one team in the country, and you're still gonna go on Instagram and find haters. It's just inevitable. So, I think if it's a 7-point game or less, or maybe 8, let's say 8-point game or less, yeah. Or let's say 7-point game or 3-point game, and Notre Dame's driving, and it's a pick six or something crazy like that. But if it comes down to a final possession, yeah, I agree 100% with you, man. But let's hope it doesn't even come to that. Eric, I was actually saying, Matt said, Eric, I think they do too, because in the second game is close and they lose, they'll have no choice but to put us in. Dude, 100%, Matt. But Eric, I was saying earlier, if that happens, that means that they play 3 times, because that means Notre Dame would probably take the 4 spot, or I don't know how that would work, but if they both make it in, can you imagine they play 3 times in one season? Or let's say let's say Notre Dame's ranked 1, and let's say Clemson's ranked 2 and Notre Dame's ranked 3. They play each other twice back-to-back weeks. I mean, obviously you have the big layoff for the bowl games, but still back-to-back games. That's crazy, dude. I don't think that's ever happened before. 3 times in one season. I know it hasn't happened with the college football playoff. Something interesting, you guys. I don't know if a lot of you guys followed. I think it was 2011. The 2012 national championship was a rematch between Alabama and LSU. So what happened was LSU earlier in the year had beat Alabama. Alabama was home, and LSU had beat them 9-6. There was no touchdowns, 9-6. And then later in the year, Alabama couldn't make the SEC championship because LSU was in their conference and in the division. So LSU would go on to win the SEC. Alabama was, I think it was 11-1. LSU was 13-0, and it was the BCS era. So it's just national championship. So they bumped Alabama in because they were like, this is the second best team in the country. And then in the national championship game, no touchdowns again up until the fourth quarter, and Alabama ended up winning 21-0, which is crazy, dude. They went 7 out of 8 quarters, 7 quarters straight, no touchdowns scored, just straight field goals, which is absurd to me. It goes to show how good both teams' defenses are. Yeah, that's my little rant. Dude, that game tonight, that was awesome. That's why you love football. If I don't see any more questions, I'll cut it out. I'll end this soon. But that was just a crazy game. That was just absurd. I mean, the game. What was it? What was the final score? 44. What was the score? Like 44-37, something crazy like that. Yeah, guys, I got friends right now texting me. Trevor Lawrence didn't even play LMAO. Like, just trying to like shoot it down. Like, come on, dude. Just give him some credit. Crazy. All right, let's see. What's up, Aaron? You're talking. Okay, cool. Give me some more questions. Thanks, man. The last time number 4 Notre Dame beat the number 1 team was in 1988 when they won the Natty. Dude, you're bringing up some great stuff right here. The same year that the Lakers won the chip, and same with the Dodgers. Wow. Dude, what is up? This guy's a walking fact. Is there any way I can like display these questions? Let's see. Put user. No, I can't. I don't know how to. Dude, that's a great point. Who did they beat in the national championship that year? I don't even remember. They beat Florida State though. That was the number 1 team, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. They did beat. I think it was Florida State. I actually have the replica Notre Dame national championship ring at home. This isn't this is my room at college, so I don't have it with me, unfortunately. Miami was number 1. Oh, okay. That was with the pass in the back of the end zone, right? And then Miami went for 2, and Notre Dame stopped them. But that was with 20 seconds left or something crazy like that, right? That was fourth quarter. Let's go. Yeah. Dude, I think I had that in a bunch of my videos. Like I try to put those in the inspirational videos. Yeah, guys, dude. Oh, man, it's going to feel good tonight going to bed knowing they won. I would have been pretty upset if they did not win. I mean, I was like pretty upset as it was in the fourth quarter. I was like, wow, like another year where we're going to come close and lose, and here it goes again. You know what I mean? So, but we 100% control our own destiny. I think as long as, like I said, we go to the AC championship game, which we should. No choking here. Gotta win next week. Gotta keep winning. Obviously, these are not going to be easy games coming up. Gotta win. Gotta show up. Cannot come days next week. Cannot. That's Boston College, a team that nearly beat Clemson last week. But yeah, if we show up to the AC championship, keep it within a touchdown. Obviously, we're trying to win the game. Don't show up thinking that. We gotta try to throw up winning the game. But if we keep it close, we're in. And I honestly think we could beat anyone. I think everyone here believes that. Sean said, my older sister at the game must have felt amazing to be there when they upset him and stormed the field. Yo, Sean, does your sister go there to ND? That's pretty sick, dude. Must have. I wonder if she rushed the field. Oh, she said and stormed the field. Yeah. That must have been crazy. I wonder if, dude, is you have any info? Were they trying to kick them off? Sean, were they trying to kick them off the field? We were unsure. Someone earlier was talking about how like it's funny because of the COVID and everything is going on, and they rushed the field. Matt said, a couple of my Ohio State fan friends hit me up and said, thank you, LOL. Thought you'd enjoy that. It's hilarious. So basically, I guess he's saying is, the Ohio State fans said thank you because it's going to help them out in the rankings. They're probably, Ohio State's going to move up. But dude, I honestly, I don't understand why they would move up. I think Notre Dame and Clemson should flip spots. Like, I don't know why they wouldn't. Like, they play like so solid against each other. Like, they're literally so like not, I wouldn't say evenly matched, but they're just like they each have so many weapons and so many ways to combat each other. I don't see why Notre Dame wouldn't move to 1. Like, if you have Clemson at 1 and Notre Dame just beat them, I know Trevor Lawrence was out, but I mean, you just saw tonight Notre Dame can beat anyone. I'm assuming Sean is unsure of the answer. Oh, he said, I'm not sure. I'll definitely not following it at all. We'll even win again. Aaron said, well, thank you. We'll win even against Trevor Lawrence. Dude, 100%, bro. 100%. I 100% agree with you. You guys are going to see the same hate that came up into this game, into the you said you think, well, you're asking as if we will win. Yeah, I 100% think we'll win. 100%. If you don't believe it, it's just not going to happen. And I think the players know that. I mean, we definitely woke the country up that we're legit. Like, there's no questioning that. I think a lot of people who always talk about Notre Dame being, they show up to big games and they lose because they play an easy schedule. Just nonsense, dude. Like, where are you getting this from? Dude, like 2018, they lost to Clemson. They played Clemson a lot better than Alabama did, and Clemson was dominant that year. I think that was one of the most dominant teams of all time. Like, literally ran both teams out of the bowl games. Like, no one even came close to beating them. Matt said a lot of them are scared of Clemson because they think the only team that can beat OSU is Clemson. Oh, but I didn't say anything about ND. Okay. The only team that can beat OSU is Clemson. Dude, like last year when Clemson beat Ohio State, everyone was complaining, saying like, "Oh, Ohio State's the better team," this, that, and the other thing. And I'm like, you guys do realize Clemson like literally beat you guys in, I think it was 1 half. Like, Ohio State was playing like they're out of their minds, like the whole first half, and all they could muster was like an 18-point lead. Like, absolutely, it felt like it was a blowout. And teams like Clemson, like that good and that experienced, like they can beat anyone at any time. You almost saw that tonight. Like, Notre Dame was dominating the game. If you ask me, like I thought it might be like another touchdown, and it would be close to being like, wow, like Notre Dame is gonna run them out of the water tonight. But team like that, they show up quick with all that experience, and they're just so well disciplined. One of the big things we need to take away is just being smart. Like, that 4th and inches play when we jumped off sides, like, come on. Like, we all saw that coming. Obviously, they're like, we're not playing in the game, so we gotta like, I can obviously, that's an easy thing for me to say. But I mean, dude, so much happened that game. Like, there's literally so many things you can go back and be like, this was the play of the game. Like, this was like a major moment of the game. And I'm sure the Clemson fans think the exact same way. Like, we could have won on this and this. I honestly thought that like Clemson had it. I kept saying we should have went for 2, both when we scored at the end there and in overtime, just because I was like, let's not trade touchdowns. Like, let's define our own destiny right now. Let's go for 2 yards for the win. Like, that's something like you can live with. But I think because of 2015 when Brian Kelly went for 2 and he had to tie the game up, maybe that was in the back of his mind. He was like I'd rather take my chances in the game. Like, I like how my team's playing. I mean, there's so many mind games that go with sports and football, and it's just so interesting. And it's awesome to watch. Like, we're about to see a battle. Like, this is just the beginning, really, of the year, of the battle we're about to go through. Like, hopefully we do make the AC championship and we play that game, and hopefully make the playoff. Like, if we're trying to win the national championship, like, this is just one of many battles that's going to happen this year. Like, it's going to be a long year if we keep it up. But I mean, that's what you want to be, and that's what you want to play against the best teams to win the ultimate prize. So let's hope that it works out that way. Okay, so Sean said, I came down to the basement the last play. I think it was long over, and I saw it wasn't over, and saw the last play, and my whole family went berserk. Dude, your whole family must be Notre Dame fan, Sean. That's hype, bro. Yeah, dude. I seen the last play, like, as in think it was long over. Oh, are you saying for the overtime? Like, you thought the Notre Dame had lost already, and you saw it was still going on? Is that what you're saying, Sean? You don't mind clarifying? Aaron said, I was so pissed when Ian Book fumbled the goal line. Dude, oh, man, I said some unnecessary things at that time. I was majorly upset as well, bro, but he played out of his mind, honestly. I didn't, like, he had to play a good game. He played solid. Like, obviously, he fumbled at the 1 yard line. Like, he watched the ball. Like, you got to feel for him there. Like, he's obviously trying to just do the best he can. Like, it's tough. It's tough, but I mean, he came back and willed the team to a touchdown, which is all you can ask for. It's all you want, just getting the win, bro. And that's what he did. So, I mean, at the end of the day, let's go. Like, Ian Book, like, great stuff. Like, I don't, like, as long as we win the game, man, I don't care. Like, I thought he played great. I mean, he was Javon McKinley, number 88, wide receiver. He played out of his mind, too. Like, he made some big catches, big. What do you guys, I was wondering, did you guys think the refereeing was a little sketch? Like, what was up with all those booth reviews? I thought that was getting a little annoying, and I thought it was ruining the momentum of the game. We probably watched over, I think, 20 minutes of booth review. Like, what's up with that? I don't understand that. I thought it became repetitive and unnecessary. I know I saw a lot of things about how the games today, they had, like, extra cameras and extra angles because of how big the game was. But still, like, it's just, I don't think it was necessary half of the booth reviews. And said, I read that already. I said, I'll tell you, the defense had 0 stacks the first 4 quarters, then 3 in the last drive. That's hilarious. That's a way to step up. Dude, 100%, you're right. I mean, once I got that first sack, I think DJ was like, crap, like, we need a big gain. And then he was just kind of delaying. But dude, I mean, I don't even care. Like, oh man, that was just hype. Like, you get the feeling when a game like that, like, even on the 4th down, it was like crazy long. Like, you get the feeling like you're like, crap, they're gonna get it somehow. Something crazy is gonna happen right now. And the ball's like bobbling around, like, we're waiting for the referee. Even when the guy was down, and we all knew he was down, I'm just waiting for the referee to blow the whistle and call the game. And it finally called it. I was like, let's go, bro. Dude, I was hyped at least. Like, too bad I didn't do a live reaction. Matt said, where was Braden Lindsay? I don't know. That's a good question. Isn't he number 0 this year? Braden Lindsay? Yeah. This is a great question. Yeah, I'm going to look into that right now. Braden. Yeah, but I don't. Yeah, I don't see anything immediate on him. That's definitely weird. I didn't even think about that. He's super fast for any of you guys who don't really follow him. He's been playing receiver. He hasn't had as great of a year. I would say he has as great of a year as last year. Last year he was really, like, every touch he was like, blowing up. But I mean, dude, I honestly wasn't even thinking about that. I'm just so happy they won. It just doesn't seem real. I did not think we were gonna win. The whole first half, I was like, "Wow, we're much better. Like, we got this in the bag. Like, we're definitely the better team." But second half, I was like, "Crap! Like, we're looking like what happened to Boston College right now." Sean said, "Yeah, so much booth review, and also I think there was a lot of uncalled pass interference on Clemson." Yeah, Sean, dude, that booth, like, it was just becoming unnecessary. I'm sure you'll see plenty of videos on what was going on with the ACC football referees. I 100% hope those referees don't ref the AC championship game, because that was just ridiculous. It was just ruining the momentum of the game. And, like, even when Clemson scored in the first overtime, that was a touchdown. The first play, that was a touchdown. Like, I was saying, like, they're reviewing this and then they overturned it, and I was like, that's just unfair. Like, I'd rather it be a fair game than you call some nonsense. And then the pass interference, dude, 100%. Sean, yeah, have a great night, bro. Yeah, 100%. The uncalled pass interference, dude. What was up with that? It's on the 3rd down with 2 minutes left when we were driving. Like, 100% is pass interference. You saw 3 flags fly in, and Dabo Swinney's freaking out. That whole Clemson sideline's freaking out, and then suddenly the pans back in from the zoom in of the coaches on Clemson's side, and it's 4th down. It made 0 sense whatsoever. I was very, very heated when that happened. Made 0 sense. Oh man. And then we got the ball back somehow and scored. Matt, good stuff, bro. I'll make a Kyron Williams versus Clemson if you guys want to see that. I think I will, but if you guys want to see that, hit me up. I'll try to make that as soon as possible. Fun fact: Clemson gave up their first 100-yard rusher in Kyron Williams since 2013. That goes to show how good that O line is on Notre Dame. That is an elite offensive line. Have a good night, Sean. I'll see you guys. Thanks for tuning in, bro. I'll try to do these more. Dude, that was crazy. Is there any more questions, guys? Or anything you guys want to see? I'll leave it open to like anything random, anything you guys want to shout out if you want me to do that. You guys, again, follow me on Instagram. I'll drop my IG in here for the YouTube channel. I appreciate it if you guys could stay updated on that. It's really just like my Instagram name, IG at ZZLandZZ11. But yeah, good night, but great live stream and go Irish. Let's go, bro. All right, it seems like everyone's starting to call it. I'll give it to 12:34, and then I'll call it. I know it's late. Thanks, bro. I'll follow you back, Aaron. You guys want to see reaction videos? Like, what would you guys want to see? Like, what kind of reaction? If you want to see them, I don't know. I'll obviously keep posting the personal games. Let's hope Notre Dame can win the national championship, and I'll have a sick video for you guys. Don't not worry on that. Do not worry about that. And is there anything you want to see, bro? I see you're keeping the most. You're being like the most influential in the chat right now. Feel free to leave any questions, comments, and I will drop it for you guys. But yeah, I'll work on the Kyron Williams versus Clemson. Ian Book, obviously, I've been trying to follow every game, post his, just trying to help him out because I'm sure for the NFL draft, he's like, oh, that's great footage. Zach Wilson, I've been doing because BYU doesn't have as much coverage as a lot of other schools do. I'm thinking about doing some Mac Jones videos for Alabama, but I'm not really sure. I'll do a DJ ukulele against Notre Dame. He had a sick game. I honestly don't think anyone played bad for both sides. I mean, Michael Mayer, he probably had a tough game, a freshman tight end for Notre Dame. But I mean, who cares, dude? He pulled it out at the end. Like, he was at the end of the game, he came through. That's all that matters. I mean, obviously Notre Dame showed fight. They showed that they can beat anyone. I think if we're talking right now, I'll drop it in the chat. This is what's gonna happen. Number 1 is Notre Dame. Number 2. Hot take number 3, Clemson. Number 4, Ohio State. Just based off the fact, I don't think Ohio State has the resume. And I don't think it'd be fair to just say, oh, they made it to the playoff last year and they lost by Clemson. It'd be fair to say that they deserve to be ahead. But hey, man, let's hope Notre Dame could. The ghost of Judah Child. What's up, bro? He said it wasn't an upset. We just beat we should beat them. South Carolina take those L this weekend. Did the Gamecocks lose? I didn't follow the Gamecocks. I wonder if they lost. I didn't follow the SEC much this week. I was just locked in on this game, 100% locked in. I saw the Florida Georgia game. Florida obviously looked really good on offense. I was like the first time I think, Georgia's defense let up that many points in like forever, because Georgia's always known for their defense. But yeah, it seems like most of you guys are logging off. The ghost of Judah. You guys, I was talking earlier. The ghost of Judah. You have any recommendations for videos, or you want to see like reaction videos, or anything you want to see, bro? I'll be open to any recommendations. I was saying earlier, I'll post Kyron Williams versus Clemson, Ian Book versus Clemson, and probably DJ Ukulele versus Notre Dame, just because those are immediate. Like, I feel like I'm gonna want to watch those like 2 years from now just to reminisce on this game. That is just a crazy game. I'll give you a minute to say something if you feel like it. Oh, you're bringing politics into it? That's funny, dude. South Carolina, Clemson. South Carolina lost too. He said, "You're an Irish fan, good enough for me." I appreciate that, bro. That's funny. I got my little Notre Dame logo up there. I got some more stuff at home. This isn't my actual room. I got my Tommy Rees jersey in front of me. Obviously, because the Adidas, they obviously Under Armour now. I got plenty of Eddie stuff. My blanket here. Let's see. Notre Dame right here. I got plenty of stuff. What you wear? Nice. All right, guys. I think I'm gonna call it. Very nice. And these should go back to Adidas. No cap, Aaron. Oh, what's up? Aaron's still in here. What's up, bro? Yeah, dude. I really like. I mean, these jerseys are like nice and just like clean. Like the ND logo right here. Like just a clean jersey, numbers on the side. I mean, Notre Dame jerseys now are pretty similar. It's that they have the ND patch on the side. These are also double stitched. You guys are familiar with that. The stitching is done with the gold lettering and then the white on top, which is I really like. You said that should be on your background. What was on my background, bro? The jersey. Is that what you're saying? Up there. Those are my jerseys from when I played. This one's youth. This one's high school. We're here. I don't have my college one. See ya, Cougars, and then Howell. That should be on your background. I'm guessing you're saying that the Notre Dame jersey. That's true. Can I ask questions in this? Yeah. Is there anything else, guys? I'm gonna give it till another minute. That should be just traditional, beautiful jerseys. Go Irish. The college football gods have spoken. The return of Irish football. Yeah, man. I mean, dude, I think we've been back for a while. We just haven't. I mean, I guess you could say we haven't shown it, but I honestly think it's just the games we've played. And like last year at Georgia, 100% I felt like we should have won that game. I think it was more of a game where we're just trying to prove that we can play with these teams. And it's like, no, you don't just try to prove you're playing with them. You're trying to win the game. The blanket should be on your background, but since it's your jerseys, just leave them up there. Oh, you're saying my blanket should be up there, bro. I got you. Yeah, I mean, stand up for you. Let's see here. It's a nice one, bro. Boy Clevin said this wasn't an upset. Clemson's just overrated. You think so? You think Clemson's overrated? I don't know. I think they're pretty good. I mean, obviously it could be overrated. Still, I mean, I want to say it's early in the year, but you never know. Like, you could. I mean, maybe you could say that just based off of how they almost lost to Boston College. But I think Boston College is a good team. Obviously Notre Dame plays them next week, so we'll have to see what happens. Go Irish, bro. Ghost of Judah Tribe said, yeah, Notre Dame should have beat Georgia both times. 100%. 100%. And people won't give us that credit. They just won't. He said, even as a leprechaun on it. Yeah, bro, this one gets sick. I don't even know why. I think I got mine. It's dope. Ghost of Judah Tribe said, we're just better than Clemson. 100% agree in the first half. Like, we were outplaying them. 100%. Like, I don't think anyone really argued that. Boy Kevin said they're good, but shouldn't have been first. It's fair. I think top. I mean, 3 at least. There can't be lower than 3. So if we'll go up to, I mean, I guess you could say 3, but like we should be number 1 or number 2 at least. I think number 2 at least. Like, why would I still don't understand why Ohio State would be above us? And goes to your try to period. I was telling them earlier, guys. Follow me on Instagram, LiamZZ11. Help post some more stuff there. If you guys have any recommendations for future videos, I'd appreciate you guys letting me know. Appreciate all the comments. I think those to try. I think I've seen you comment on a bunch of my videos. I appreciate that, dude. I always see them, and I appreciate the feedback and just interacting with videos because it helps. Like the whole YouTube algorithm and how the videos get recommended is just based on if you guys like the videos and if you comment. I really appreciate that. It helps. And he said, "I gotta go, my man. On to the next team. We taking the Natty this year, yeah, bro. Go Irish. Let's go, bro. All right, I'm gonna call it, guys. Thanks again for tuning in. I appreciate you guys. Try to do this again. If you guys want, and try to do reaction videos. Literally, just dude, spam me with comments. I appreciate all the comments, guys. If you guys want to see certain videos, just spam me. I'll read them. Comments it. I'm still in shock. Let's go, bro. Same here. Wait, Kevin. Night, bro. Night, guys. I'll see you guys on to Boston College.